there things you wanted to do that you think if you had that money you could have been able to do in the business? Whether it's kind of growing it to a different size or going after different markets. Is there anything that would have changed if you made that decision?
I think in hindsight, we could have gone faster. So if we'd raised capital, now I can sit from this chair and say, well, if we'd raised capital, I would have deployed it. I could have deployed it in these areas, and we would have gotten to where we gotten to like a year faster, 2 years faster. We'd already be further than we are today. I think the reality is, had we done that, I don't know if I would have deployed that capital so intelligently, right? because of what I'm saying about that capital would have been tempting to deploy towards a lot of paid acquisition that would have accelerated our growth, but may not have been sustainable. So look, what became the true north for the business was like after we had those initial 1,000 customers, after I think 3 months after we had the 1,000 customers, we hit $1 million in revenue, and we figured out there was a mathematical correlation. It's like if we get this many artists, and those artists on average upload X number of designs, it will equal Y number of dollars. And so all we have to do is get to like 50,000 artists, and we'll be this size company. It's going to be great. And that's like still the true north of the company. That's still true today. That's all and I really believe that companies should have something like that where it's like, we just need to do one thing well. So I could say if we had raised capital, and if all of that's true, you could have gotten to that number of artists and that quantity of art much faster, and you start owning market share. I think conversely, marketplaces and things that are community driven, where the internet is the engine. I think that there are really good parallels to nature, and that things need to grow organically. Like you can take a bunch of chemicals and like you can drop it in a field and like things might grow faster, but we're starting to learn that like long term, like that might not be the best thing for that land that you're trying to harvest. And that's how I feel about it. So I have no regrets about like growing things a little bit more slowly and responsibly.